So
Still doesn't look very good. It's like, for some reason, my thumbnails are low res or something. And it just started doing that.
it does look a little squishy, doesn't it?
No, it looks very squishy.
I was trying to be kind.
No, don't be kind. Be truthful.
Trying to be kind.
Okay. Guess we're going to call that a sound check.
Sound check.
Check. Check, please.
Check.
Nay is on here. Ron Lovejoy, Don Lovejoy, Damian Larson. The old gang. Let's get the band back together, guys. Let's get the band back together.
Sup. Get out of the camera. I don't have anything to switch it to.
Oh, she'd rather see black than my face. How about that? How about that, boys and girls? That's how you get treated around this place. Look, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes on a half shell. Turtle power. We have reached a dilemma face. Quit putting your face next to it.
What?
Nobody wants to see your ear hair.
How about my nose hair?
Stop.
Now you just switch into black for no reason.
I'm not going to let people see
I'm not even
your...
over there. I'm not even over there, lady. Chillax a little bit. What does Tina say?
Tina?
Yeah. Let's not take a chill pill or something like that. Or maybe it was Louise. I don't remember.
No, I thought she did say take a chill pill.
Yeah, something like that.
To her mom when she had the phone, when she was hanging out with what's her noodle?
The bad
and she
influence.
was putting on makeup.
Oh.
Ugh, I hate that girl.
Oh, don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
She's not a nice girl.
She's not a nice
She's
girl.
not a girl's girl.
We're not going to let Jude hang out with her. Who all do we have on here? We got Weird World War II. If you guys haven't seen Weird World War II's channel, you ought to go over and check his stuff out. Brian and Melanie down in Texas do an awful lot of weird stuff. So if you like weird, go check out Weird World War II channel because he's got the weird. Hanging out, dangling. He is dripping weird from practically every orifice. Pulsing, bulging, throbbing.
Stop saying that.
I call it like I see it. Call it like I see it. So Rob came over and we played a fun little game of Pulp Alley in the Tomb of Dagon.
Mm-hmm.
So that game is actually going to post on Sunday. So there won't be a live game on Sunday. There will not be a live game on Sunday. Instead, there will be a pre-recorded game on Sunday. A game that we already played and that will post on Sunday. And it will be Tomb of Dagon. And it will be Ron and Hermione and Harry Potter. Getting the snot kicked out of them in the Tomb of Dagon. I think they had to have a teacher come in and rescue them at the end because they got a thrashing. Once
you were too thrilled about that.
Oh, the whooping they got. Those snot-nosed kids. Get out of my tomb! So you guys want to see my scars?
No, nobody wants to see your scars.
One person, say it one time, and I'll flash you. Clyde Dashing is on here. Eric Miller, Frank Noller, Bry G.
We gotta know.
Charlie gives me. That's for my OnlyFans. If you want to see the inside story You gotta go over to my OF page. Is it OF or FO? One of those two.
I think
I
it's
don't know.
OF.
Yeah. So also on Bessy's birthday, this is one of the presents that Bessy got for her birthday, and it was the Harry Potter edition of Talisman. You guys know this already? Maybe you guys know this. You guys probably don't live in a hole like I do. But they have like all kinds of crazy editions for Talisman out now. There's like a Star Wars. There's a Star Wars edition of Talisman and other stuff. It's almost as bad as Monopoly now, where they just keep releasing other variants of it. And I stumbled on this because I wanted to get Talisman because I thought it would be a fun little game to play with the cousins,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I don't know how much Bessie actually liked it. Did you like playing it? Is it something you'd play again, or was that just a complete waste of money? Do we need to fix the rules? Because I know a game designer that can fix the rules for you. Get under there with a hammer and
I think we might need to tinker.
snip some of them pesky rules right out of there.
It's hard to play for the first time with 7 and 11-year-olds.
7 and 11-year-olds. 7 and 11-year-olds. I don't know what the recommended age for
11
this
and
is.
up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess we were outside of that a little bit, but we had fun.
It was fun, but it was definitely
like with other games of its ilk. It can go on forever. It doesn't have. Are they compatible with the core set of Talisman? I think they're basically Talisman, except that I think they have a few other rules added in. So whether or not it's completely compatible, that I couldn't really tell you, Chewbacca, but but it's basically Talisman. But it felt like there were a few things that were different in it, so I don't know how it would exactly correlate. But I actually went online trying to find the original edition and had a hard time finding the original edition for any kind of reasonable price. But these goofy remakes like the Harry Potter and stuff, you could find these relatively cheaply compared to like the original Talisman and such. I've seen games last for a few days. Yeah, yeah,
that's not my kind of gaming.
yeah, yeah.
Speaking of presents,
Go ahead, lady.
well,
She wants to toot her horn a little bit.
no, I know some lovely people. You know them too, Charlie and Nay. Aren't these gorgeous? Look at. I wish we had the other camera.
Well, we can hook it up.
No, it's fine.
No,
it's fine. Here, just
Bessie
walk.
wants.
No, just walk over there
No,
and show them
Bessie
these.
wants another camera.
No.
Bessie says she wants another
We're already
camera.
stop.
Bessie says
Stop.
she wants
We're
the
already
other
almost done.
camera. Bessie says she wants
Look at those
another
beautiful
camera.
paints.
Look,
Aren't
it's
they
already hooked up.
lovely? No, we're
Look.
already done. We're already done.
No, but it's already hooked up.
No, we're already done.
No, I got it. I got it, lady.
Sir,
All right,
we're already.
flip it. Flip it
Flip what?
to the camera. There you go. Look at that. Not much nicer.
Yes, it is much nicer.
Talk to them about what you
I got green 12s.
Mhm.
These are hard for me because they're not in Pulp Alley colors. So it does take me a minute
to recognize,
recognize
how many sides they are.
How many sides? 10s,
Uh-huh.
8s,
Uh-huh.
6s.
Uh-huh. Very
Boom.
nice.
And gorgeous.
Look how
Faux
pretty
leather.
that is. Oh.
Look at this. Look at this. Nice.
Oh.
Pink, black on the edge.
Where
Velvet.
did they get that nice sticker?
Look at this. Look at this.
Where did they get that lovely
Bam, right
sticker?
in your eye.
Oh.
Right in your eye.
I tell you what, it's almost hypnotizing. I feel like I'm being hypnotized. So this Sunday we're going to do another game, and look at the lovely heartwarming card. World's Most Dangerous Bessie for her birthday. Very, very cool. And a lovely box with
So
a sticker.
thank you so much, Charlie and Nay. You make a girl feel special.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so we'll have a game on Sunday with Ron and Hermione and Harry going into the tomb of Dagon. And yeah, they. I think it's important to remember that the good guys do not always win. Remember that, boys and girls.
What?
No, it's true. It's true. Especially if you look at the novels, if you look at movies, right. Every once in a while, the good guys have to get beat up so that they can come back and win later. So every once in a while, they got to get a good.
Are you
thrashing,
insinuating that this is what?
A good
The Hall of Prophets?
thrashing and get shooed
That
away.
this is the Order of the Phoenix? A Sirius died in this?
Little wizards. Little wizards. You are not ready for what this is. But the other thing is about playtesting the magic rules is that when we put 3 wizards out there, that's both good and bad. It lets us test a lot of spells, but it also means we have to keep at the forefront of our mind that that's not really what we intend people to play when they are doing this. Like, yes, you could do a Harry Potter style game and just put a bunch of wizards out there, but you have to be kind of conscious of the limitations that might create. So having a little bit of beefy character in there to kind of stand between them and the face eating monsters might be good. Plus, it has given us an opportunity to talk about things like reaction spells.
Mhm.
So, a spell that can be cast as a reaction to an enemy rushing you. Right now, we don't really have a spell like that.
Correct.
Most of our spells are cast as an action or a full action. So, when a monster decides to eat your face, it's going to come over and jump on you and start eating your face. And then you have to decide, am I going to brawl it? Am I going to dodge it? And am I going to try and shoot? What are you going to do there? Thank you for the message. So maybe having some reaction spells there that could hold monsters up. Ron has that cool abscutum spell that
Scoot 'em.
causes monsters to scoot away. So there are things that you could do like that to make your characters a little more survivable from the onslaught of big spookies. But you got to be ready for that. Bessie, what else do we need to go over right now? So we were talking about instant spells. We were talking about reaction spells that can be cast when an enemy rushes you. What else was there that we had talked about as far as
I blinked since then, so I'm not sure.
I had a memory reset. Let's see here. We're also, as we go through the playtesting, realizing, that the spells are not going to help you for some things.
Yeah.
Now, there is a spell specifically designed to steal the initiative away and make you the director, right? So you can cast that as a spell. But spells will not normally make you the director. So zapping someone with an Ignis Ictus spell or something like that does not create a fight, and therefore, by the rules of Pulp Alley, that would not make you the director. Zapping a monster. So then you have to think about the limitations of your magic there. Just like throwing bursts do not make you the director. A lot of spells will not make you the director either. So you're kind of minimizing one of your opportunities to become the director there.
Yeah.
If you rely just totally on your spells. So there's a lot of things like that you got to kind of think about if you're going to rely on spells. Now, our goal for this was to create a system where at most, maybe you would have one or maybe two spellcasters, maybe like a a spellcaster and a wizard and an apprentice sort of thing at most in your
Yeah.
league. We really were not thinking along the lines of
An entire league
an
of
entire
wizards.
league of just spellcasters. Now, are we going to have a rule in there to stop you from doing that? I don't know. I don't know if there will be, or if the spellcasters will be specifically limited, or if it will be self-limiting that you just look at it and you go, you know what? I need to put some beefy characters out there to stand in the way of the monsters to take some of
Yeah.
those hits. So that's something that as we go through the play testing, I'd like y'all's feedback on some of those ideas, especially after, is it Ron beefy enough? Ron was pretty beefy, and he was pretty beefy in this one too. In the next one that we'll be playing on Sunday, he did a pretty good job there as well. But you'll just have to see how it plays out. I am definitely finding that the spellcasters are a little bit trickier to play.
Mhm.
Just like in Dungeons and Dragons, just like in most role playing games, I guess I would say that if you have a character comparing a character that is a spellcaster to someone who's just built to go in there and smash heads, one of those characters is relatively easy to play. You just run at somebody and smash their head. It's not that complicated. But when you have wizards that have multiple spells and have different things they can do and they tend to be a little bit squishier because their abilities, they focus more on their action
Mhm.
abilities for their good stats, so they are good at casting their spells, then they can be a little bit squishier than big bricky characters, sort of self-limiting as it is. So need a Baldric more as a wizard with a cunning plan. I have a cunning plan. A plan so cunning you can pin a tail on it and call it a
Uh-oh.
what?
Helicopter coming in.
Oh,
They found you.
they got a helicopter coming in. Oh well. The defense network will start up here pretty quick. Maybe his twin brother would be a little beefy. Harry is no Gandalf. That's for sure. Yeah. 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 So I think you could have, and depending on how you choose to build the characters, and that's another thing about this scenario that we did this week. Rob came over and played it with me, and this was only his second game of
Mhm.
Pulp Alley, and I don't think he did tactically, bad choices or anything. I think a lot of times the roles were on my side. He was still
He
kind of a
might have
learning.
used
I may have cheated a few times. I'm
Rob.
not saying a lot, just a couple quick little extra
I
dice
think
here and
Bob
there.
made the rookie mistake of not checking the dice
I mean,
before.
you don't check the dice ahead. That's not my fault.
See, underneath this is a
That's-
little lip, and there's a quick draw. Quick little
Don't tell them the secrets of stuff. Don't tell them the stuff.
quick draw.
So continuing to work on the spells. I'd love any of y'all's feedback for I I'm looking forward to the spells, DD casters. Wait,
Too complicated for me. This is going to be nice to have something you don't have to learn 12 spells
Yeah.
that are 3 pages of rules for one rule.
Yeah. 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 And I would agree with you. Through all of this, because we are players, right? Because we play this game, we're not simply making something and throwing it out there and say, "Well, see if this will work for you." We create something that we actually want to play, and maybe that does take us a little bit longer to do things that way. But at least we hope when it's released that it will be workable, that it will actually
Yeah.
function like a game should if you take the time to try and make it work before you just release something.
All right.
Hey, Vern Jeske's on here. Who's playing this Sunday? We don't have anybody this Sunday. The Sunday after that is Charlie,
Yeah, I
right?
believe so.
And then Nay after
And
that.
right after that.
So we got a few Sundays lined up for those of you out there that would like to play. Be sure and leave us a little comment, send us a message. All I need is the Necronomicon, full of evil spells. Not asking for a lot.
It's
I
not,
don't.
it's
I
really
don't think it's a lot. I don't think it's a lot. Can we have the book that's actually dangerous to touch, though? If you're not careful, that it actually bites your fingers. Arr,
The
arr.
Monster Book of Monsters?
The Monster Book of Monsters. Really want spells so I can play Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell campaign. That would be good. That would be good too. Saw those recently.
All right, we're gonna call it so you can go rest.
Who wants to see my scars?
The only I heard 2 no's. Pervert.
Don't make me laugh.
I'm sorry.
All right. All right, everybody. We will see you soon. Thank you so much for playing with us tonight. Play us out of here, Bessy.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Bessy.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Dave.
Do-do-do-do.